Hey YouTube, welcome back to the JTwoH channel for another vlog. It is Christmas Eve and I'm at Dollar Tree because I ran out of tape and bows and we gotta wrap presents. Nothing crazy special. It is Christmas Eve though. I have to replace a wiper blade. I will show you as I get out, and yeah, that's about it. Welcome to a new vlog. Hopefully this week will be semi-interesting. I got a lot of stuff to do because I have a lot of family. So let's get to it. So there is the lack of wiper blade. So I was driving home from a Christmas party, and my wiper blade decided to just fly off and hit the top of my truck or vehicle and smash it and everything else. Or not smash it, it just made a huge noise, and I was like, you know, what the fuck was that? It actually took off the driver's side. So I got out at a gas station, switched from the driver's side blade, or the passenger side blade, to the driver's side so I could get home because of the snow. And I jerry-rigged some napkins. That was like almost 2 weeks ago, and I finally remembered to get a wiper blade. So yeah, gotta replace that today. Head into Dollar Tree, grab some tape and bows, and let's get out of here. All better. Welcome back. It's Friday, December 27th. I am like uber congested. Got a holiday cold, so I'm gonna run through this as quick as possible. Just gonna show off the goodies I got for Christmas, so I can, put them away, catalog them, etc. First thing up is media, but it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say physical. Anyway, it's a book. How about that? We have Star Wars, Splinter of the Mind's Eye. Did some research on the Star Wars Legends titles and trying to figure out more about the extended universe that's now non-canon. So I put this on my Christmas list, and ta-da, or my Amazon wish list, and ta-da, I got it. So excited about that. Christmas list, Amazon wish list, I don't know why it matters. So pretty excited. I'm going to start this soon. Very soon, like maybe tonight. So let's go with this. Next up, to continue my tradition, I have Family Guy Season 17 on DVD. I have the tradition of marathoning these over between Christmas and New Year's Day. I marathon the latest season of Family Guy when it comes out on DVD, and I was gifted Season 17, so now I can continue that tradition. Then we got The Big Bang Theory, the final season. Wife and I are really excited to pop this in and finalize our Big Bang Theory watch, see how it ends, etc. I'm halfway through this because I was watching it on CBS, and then I lost track, and she's seen a single episode. So really excited to watch the final season of The Big Bang Theory on Blu-ray there. Next up, I enjoyed this movie in the theater. I enjoyed the first part. Super excited to own this on 4K and rewatch it. That is It, Chapter 2, with the amazing white slip. It, Chapter 2, on 4K. Very excited to rewatch this and own both chapters of It on 4K. Next up, we have the final season. I like this show. I don't care what people say. Haters gonna hate. I'm really excited to get this in my collection, specifically this edition, because I collect the bonus discs of this. Game of Thrones, the complete 8th and final season, and this is the Walmart edition that comes with the bonus disc. It doesn't say what it's called. It's just bonus disc. So now I have all the bonus discs, seasons 2 through 8. Yeah, and all 8 seasons on Blu-ray. Love the show. Can't wait to rewatch seasons 1 through 8 again in its entirety. And finally, really excited to have this. I have the first set. And I can't wait to rewatch this, especially when my son gets old enough. We have SpongeBob, the next 100 episodes. So this is episodes 101 through 200. Actually, it's 104 episodes, according to the back. Excuse me. So, very excited to this. I would imagine when my son is of age and is not just... when he can watch SpongeBob and enjoy, not even, to the realm that I do, maybe like 2, 3, 4. We'll have an episode 1 through 200 watch through now, so I'm really excited for that. I love this set. I love the both of these sets, so awesome. But yeah, that's it as far as the media and stuff I'm going to show. Of course, I got other gifts, and with having a newborn this year, there's a bunch of other stuff, just not YouTube channel related, maybe a little more personal, etc. So that's all you guys get. So thank you. No, this is at the end. So this is Friday night. I did watch a ton of Christmas movies. Sunday, Christmas Day, that's really all we did. So I'll have a ton of reviews coming right after this. I also got a screener package in the mail, which I'll show you. And I'm expecting one more package before the end of this video. So yeah, now we'll swipe to hopefully I feel better, because I think I'm just about kicking it. I'll just be over this tomorrow. Do all the reviews tomorrow and show you the 2 packages. So yeah. Hey, welcome back. It is Saturday night. Feeling better today, not as congested, so we'll do these movie reviews real quick, and then we'll run through the 2 packages I've gotten since. So, started this week off good movie watching. We watched 2 movies on Sunday the 22nd. We watched the only good 2 of these. We watched The Santa Claus and The Santa Claus 2. Now, the first Santa Claus is it's my second favorite Christmas movie of all time. I really love this movie. I gave it 5 stars. It's because there's nothing I don't like about the first Santa Claus movie. Tim Allen's great. The story's cute. It holds up. The jokes are still funny. Constant rewatches, whatever. And then I haven't watched the Santa Claus 2 more than once, and it's been a while, so I was like, okay, I'll give it another shot. I'll check it out, whatever. So I watched the Santa Claus 2, and I have the new edition this year that came with codes. Got this for $4, $5.50. Anyway, I gave the second one a watch again, and because it's been a minute, and I didn't give it a high rating. There's the Santa Claus 2 right in there. I think I give it 3. The story was really good. Like, I liked the Tim Allen chemistry with his eventual wife. Spoiler alert for a crazy old movie. That's the goal in the movie is he needs to find a wife. I liked the continuation of his story and the Secret Santa scene is really cute, and the horse and carriage scene is really cute. But the stuff with the reindeer in this, Comet, and I think it's like Oliver. No, not Oliver. Chuck or some shit. I couldn't tell you. It was bad. Like, over the top bad, where I was like, yeah, this is why I don't watch the second one. It's not like Home Alone and Home Alone 2, where they're like exceptionally good and then like really close to exceptionally good, where you can watch both of them. I don't think Santa Claus 2 will make it into my rotation, but I wanted to rewatch it, and it was cute. So Santa Claus 1 and 2, we don't talk about 3 on this channel because it's such hot dog shit. Santa Claus 3 gets a big fuck you, and it's the worst thing ever. But I watched the first 2. And then, speaking of which, so the 23rd, it was the only day I had to work this week. So the 23rd, I worked until 5-ish, 5:30-ish, and then I went shopping for the wife because she was out of town. I was able to finally, so I didn't do any movie watching. My hair's ridiculous. The 23rd, and then, yeah, so I stopped till like 8, and then Raw was on, I read presents, etc. Christmas Eve was the 24th. We were off at the in-laws, so we didn't watch any movies. Christmas Day was just the wife and I all day in the kiddo. So we were able to just marathon. I think we got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Christmas movies and 2 Christmas specials. So Christmas Day was awesome for me. First movie we watched was Home Alone, speaking of the devil. So Home Alone, the first Home Alone, I give it 4.5 stars. Really good. I even talk about this in my review in Letterboxd. By the way, the link to my Letterboxd is in the description. I kind of missed the boat with the Home Alone train. I didn't watch Home Alone for the first time until like I was in my teens. I think I was 18. Might have been 20. No, I wasn't married yet. Anyway, like within 5 years, 6 years, I watched Home Alone for the first time. I'd never watched it, and even watching it as like, let's say I was 19, I still really liked it. I really liked the movie, and we watched it. We've watched it every year since. I think I just missed the Home Alone boat. And then 2 years ago, my wife was like, we got to watch Home Alone 2. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll check it out. Because I'm not really a huge fan of Christmas movies that get sequels. Christmas Story 2, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2. There's a pattern. There's a reason there's not Elf 2, Polar Express 2. Anyway, so we checked out Home Alone 2, and man, I really liked it. The first time, I don't think I appreciated it as much because I don't tend to like the bird scene and the bird lady, that whole thing. But the more I rewatch it, the more I like it. And Tim Curry's character and Rob Schneider, and it's really good. So, anyway, the first one I give a 4.5. I really love the first Home Alone movie. The story is excellent. There's something I appreciate different each time. This time, I really liked the story with the neighbor and his little granddaughter and everything. So, really liked the first Home Alone movie this year, and I've rewatched it every year since. I think I watched it twice this year, actually. And then the next movie is one of my favorites. I don't think this one gets much love. It gets a lot of love, but maybe not in the YouTube community, and that's Elf. I really like Elf. Obviously, I own it on Blu-ray. I really like this movie. This one has a special place in my heart. One of the first Christmas movies I owned on DVD back in the day. Will Ferrell, Zooey Deschanel, super cute film. I think this one got a 4. No, I think it got a 4.5. I'm super biased when it comes to Christmas movies because I rewatched them, so that has to be a 4.5 or a 5 on my scale, maybe a 4. But James Caan, you got Peter Dinklage in this. Kyle Gass, is that his real name? Kyle Gass? I don't fucking know. The guy from Tenacious D is in here. Really cute movie, man. I can't recommend this one enough. It's still some funny slapstick stuff that's I still laugh at today. You giggle at, you've seen them a million times, but I still laugh at them. Next up was a first-time watch for me this Christmas. My wife loves this, which is why I have the ornament edition, this huge layout, etc., etc. It's the Blu-ray, and then it's just the standard Blu-ray. I'd never watched this, but I picked it up for her last year because she loves it so much. This is the Polar Express. Now, I have to... What was I going to say? I read the book as a kid. I can't remember. I remember this being a book, and I never checked out the movie until this year. And I gotta say, the story is really cute. Tom Hanks is Tom Hanks. He's excellent. But man, the CGI in this was freaking me out the whole movie. There was several times where I was watching the movie and I was like, man, this CGI sucks. And it took me out of that movie experience, the way you don't want to happen. And then you're like, oh, what's gonna happen? Blah blah blah. The bell. So you go back into the story, but I was like, man, the CGI fucking sucks. So that's the only downside. I don't think, unless she makes me, I really don't want to rewatch this next year. The story's cute. I think I'd rather read the book and save 2 hours of my eyes on this awful CGI. So excellent Blu-ray though. Then we watched, and I'm a digital media guy, and I have some physical, but primarily digital. And I kick myself that I don't have this on Blu-ray, standalone Blu-ray, and that's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Because not only is this my favorite Christmas movie of all time, it's also one of my favorite films of all time. And I have the DVD in the man cave. It's in the 4-pack with the other vacation movies, the original vacation movies. But I didn't own it on physical, on Blu-ray standalone, and it drives me nuts. So this year I'm going to have to grab it. But I did have it digitally, so that's how we watched it, and it looks good in HD. It looks excellent in HD. So, just, man, I've watched this every year for, the longest streak, I think, back, we're talking 15 years, maybe, since I was probably too young to watch the film, but, man, it's so good. I love it every year. There's no part in that movie where I'm like, oh, it's this part, oh, man, or, you tend to like scenes less and less. I love this movie. I couldn't say enough good things about this movie, 5 stars, 10 out of 10, however you want to rate this. It's very, very high on my list. It's relatable if you have in-laws or you have crazy cousins or you have both. There's so many good actors in this. Johnny Galecki as Little Rusty, and what's his real name? Clark Griswold. That's what I know him as. Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo. I think it's Julianne Dreyfus is the neighbor. Doris Roberts as the mother-in-law. Just, man, so much. Cousin Eddie is, I don't know, it's one of the Quaids. I can never remember. I get them switched. Such a good movie. I'm sure everybody, preaching to the choir, but for whatever reason you haven't watched it, check it out. And then next up, again, I don't have it physically. We watched the SpongeBob Christmas special. I think it's almost Christmas time SpongeBob. It's the CGI one. It's not the animated SpongeBob Christmas special. And then after that, we watched Christmas Every Day, the Fairly Odd Parents episode, which is on the Nicktoons DVD I own. That's my favorite all-time Christmas special as far as like Nicktoons and cartoons, like a Christmas episode of a TV show. Christmas Every Day, that song, I sing it like I know it by heart. It's so good. I used to have it on like my iPod and shit, even back in like high school, middle school. It's I like that one a lot. And then we finished this one off on Netflix, not the actual DVD because Netflix in the bedroom and it's HD. Whereas this is not available on Blu-ray. It drives me nuts. It needs a Blu-ray release. Christmas with the Cranks. This one is, I'll admit, right off the top. Fucking cats. Hold on. Fucking cats. Anyway, this one I'll admit, not the greatest film ever. This one is not as loved as I would like it to be. I love this movie. I like the idea of skipping Christmas. I love Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis together. Dan Aykroyd's in here. Man, it's so good. I love this movie. It's, like I said, not the greatest movie, but I still give it like 4.5 stars. I can't be biased. This one was also a movie I had at my grandmother's when I was a child, and I would rewatch this like in July because she had the DVD, and I knew I liked it, and I didn't want to venture out of stuff I liked, so I'd watch this in July. My wife watches this in July. When I'm not home, like it's a good movie. I like this so much. I wish this had a Blu-ray release. If I could say one thing ever to Mill Creek, it would be give this a Blu-ray release. I love this Christmas movie. And like it's on Netflix, so that's how we watched it, to get the HD because this is SD, but I still own it physically on DVD. That's how much I love this movie. And that did it for Wednesday, which was Christmas. Thursday, what did we do Thursday? Watched two more movies. So I am off this week from work, but I have to take CEUs for my job. So Thursday I let the wife pick a movie she put on, and I did some CEUs in the background. She put on the movie I bought for her, which was Overcomer. I don't have that because we actually let some relatives borrow that. But Overcomer it's one of those. It's by the Kubrick brothers. They did like War Room and Courageous and not Man on Fire. Fireproof. There's more. There's like 6 movies. So it's kind of like it's definitely there's a formulaic religious movie. How about that? It's not the Hallmark, but it's got a Hallmarky end. But it was pretty good. It was really interesting, maybe compared to my CEUs. But I kept finding myself watching it more and more. It got me with the ending. I teared up a bit. It was good. It was a good ending. Good movie. Glad I watched it. And then next up, I didn't finish them. I finished the ones for that day. And the wife let me pick. So this one, if you heard me on Crazy Joe's podcast, the Mega Podtastic podcast, if you haven't, I'll put a link in the description. I talked about this movie. It's my favorite Star Wars movie. And I've watched this so many times around this time of year that it's kind of a Christmas tradition. That being Star Wars The Force Awakens. On Blu-ray here, the black case, and it's got some damage because I let someone borrow it and that'll never happen again. Anyway, love this movie. Again, a 5-star movie without being biased. This week was not a great movie for me being unbiased in my reviews. But I just really like this movie. Just to get in depth, I'm already, at 12 minutes just in this section, so I'll figure why not, I'll go even more. The year this came out, obviously everyone is crazy excited for this. My brother was getting married. No, my brother's younger than me. So when he got married, he was 18? 19? Yeah, I think he had just turned 19. I think he had just turned 18. Either way, so, 18-year-old for the bachelor party. We didn't do much. Plus, he was, he's in the service, so we can't do anything crazy. My dad was one of the groomsmen, I believe, or he was just there. I was the best man. So anyway, long story short, I took them to the opening of this movie. Opening night, that was his bachelor party. And man, this movie will always be important to me for that. We all had a blast, No one I think my dad got spoiled ahead of time. But we all liked it. We all had a great time. And then I watched this with my wife, the next week. And then my wife and I went for a rewatch. So this movie held, now it's tied with Civil War. No, not Civil War, Endgame. This movie has the record of the movie I've seen the most in theaters. Now, I'm not a crazy Joe. I don't go watch things 8 times in the theater. The max is 3. I've seen Endgame 3 times, and I saw The Force Awakens 3 times within 2 weeks. I liked this movie a lot. I still like this movie. Even with the, they went into 8, went into 9. I won't get into that, but I have so much love for this film. And that's it for films I watched. I did get 2 more packages. So that was Thursday. Friday, we did a bunch of... What the hell did we do Friday? I couldn't even tell you now. Just a bunch of crap around the house. We got ready for the parties and everything we had this weekend. But came home to a package on Friday. This one being from Lionsgate. Lionsgate loves me and they send me stuff quite a bit, which I'm sure if you paid attention at all, you realized. This one is one of their latest releases. Something I've actually seen a predecessor to, unlike everything else they've sent me. Rambo Last Blood, starring Sylvester Stallone. Now, I haven't seen all previous 4 to this. This is the 5th movie. I've seen the 4th movie. So I think it was just called Rambo. So Rambo Last Blood, really looking forward to checking this out. Just an excellent release, like the slipcover, and it's a lot like the Peanut Butter Falcon slipcover. So excellent film. I actually watched Rambo with my father, so when I told him I was getting this, he's like, "Oh, can I borrow it?" I'm like, "Absolutely, you can borrow it." So really cool. I like things that tend to bond my father and I, as I'm sure you could guess with the Force Awakens. So excellent. Really looking forward to watching this. Maybe I'll have him over and we'll watch it together. And I'll get you a review ski on the channel. And then that was it for Friday. Saturday we had a family Christmas in the middle of nowhere again at the in-laws, the different side of the in-laws. And I came home to a package. I ordered this Christmas night. Now, I ordered this because the city where I live, they didn't have this anywhere. They didn't have it at Walmart. When my wife went to purchase my Christmas items for me, she couldn't find it at Meijer. We went Thursday or Friday? Thursday. To the store to check to see if they had it at Meijer. They did, but they put those security tags on them in the shape of like a plus sign, and it ruins the edges, and I'm super anal about that stuff. But I finally got this. This was my most wanted thing this Christmas. And, hey, couldn't find it, no big deal. I ordered it from Amazon Christmas Day. It got here Saturday. I still haven't even opened it yet, but I'm stupid excited for this. The Simpsons, the 19th season on DVD. Now I own seasons 1 through 20 complete on DVD. I was very excited when they announced this. I think it's D23. I can't remember when they announced this. But I was like, man, I gotta get... If there's one thing I get during Christmas, it's this. And I was able to grab it. She's like, hey, couldn't find, as soon as we opened gifts Christmas, she's like, I was able to find this item. Go ahead, order it right now. And I was like, oh, you got it. So, excuse me, The Simpsons, the 19th season. Gladly adding that to my collection. Yeah, and that was it. That was my whole week. I guess just a ton of movies, some Christmas stuff, packages. But yeah, that was it. And then today, Saturday. No, I'm filming this Sunday. We are about to host a Christmas party, an ugly sweater party, hence my OC shirt representing. If you watch my unboxing, you know I got this from WWE Shop for this party. Because this on sale was way cheaper than going to Walmart and getting an ugly sweater. Like $35. I paid $15 for this. But, anyway, that's it for this vlog. Stay tuned for... this next week, you'll have a review up of Rambo. Not a lot of videos up because, again, I'm taking CEUs for work and very busy as far as review individual videos. But this next vlog, so this is vlog 17, I believe? Yes. And the next vlog, I will announce the giveaway winner for the Curse of Oak Island finally. So in the video, I think I'll draw the stuff like Friday or Saturday. So that's when I'll post on YouTube when it's officially over. But I'll end the video, or I'll end the drawing, I'll pull the drawing, I'll record it, and I'll just drop it live on, Sunday, like I do mostly for the vlogs. Usually it'll probably be late Sunday because I'm terrible at actually doing these on time. But I'm just going to, non-spoiler or whatever. Next week's vlog is going to be very important. Going to get into some shit, some muck. We're going to talk real. It's going to be very interesting. So be sure to check out next week's vlog. And in the meantime, if you've seen Star Wars, check out my podcast with Crazy Joe. I listened to it back. I thought we did excellent. A little biased because it's me and Joe. But I really liked it. I'm going to put the link in the description. There's going to be a link to my eBay page. I got stuff for sale on my eBay page, like Brewster's Millions is up on the eBay page, just as an example. My Twitter, my Instagram, where I post all my updates. Like, people who follow me on Instagram know that I got Rambo like 4 days ago. I talked about me, but my TV time, where I keep track of all of the TV shows I'm currently watching and the episodes. My letterbox, where I rate and review all the movies I watch in in-depth reviews, instead of me just saying, oh, I have a biased review, etc. I give more details in my letterbox. And my Blu-ray.com page, where you can keep an eye on my collection and see, you know, oh, my collection is bigger than it looks, you know, when you see them in these videos. I was actually surprised when I logged everything. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you liked this, give it a like. If you're new and you managed to get through the entire thing, please leave me a subscription. I've been doing okay on subs lately, so that's nice. And if you did both, hey man, maybe share. Let someone else know, like, hey, this super congested fat dude is doing some awesome things on YouTube. Check him out. That's all I need, man. That's all I need from you guys this holiday season. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or whatever, a good Wednesday. You know, no big deal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later, YouTube.